everybody, welcome back. What's going on? Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing an all drugstore makeup tutorial. I have been dying to do purple eyeshadow. I've seen so many looks on Instagram, YouTube, and I'm just like, I don't even remember the last time I did a purple eyeshadow tutorial. So I picked up the Flower Beauty Wanderlust eyeshadow palette. This is in Midnight Manhattan, and I figured I could use all the purples down here. They're really, really pretty. I'm excited to use this. I am gonna bring in this Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air eyeshadow palette just for like my brow bone highlight and another transition color. But other than that, you know, that's it. I'm just limiting it to these two eyeshadow palettes. And then I bought like a ton of new drugstore makeup, so I figured I would show you these products in action. I thought it would be cool. I can sit down and chat with you guys since I haven't filmed in a while, and I'm so sorry about that, but you guys know my struggle. So anyway, let's just get right into the video. One thing though, my eyebrows are not going to be drugstore. Anastasia Brow Wiz for life. Sorry. Alright, I zoomed you guys in a little bit so you can see what we're working with. I'm going in first with foundation. I don't ever use a primer. I feel like they all break me out. So I wanted to try two together. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. I'm in the shade, why is it never easy to find? Oh, Porcelain 1, right on the front. And then the C.Y.O Long Lasting foundation. This one is in 101. So I'm gonna mix these two. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I'm gonna take half a pump of the C.Y.O Life Proof and then half a pump of the Light Illusion. I feel like the C.Y.O is on the matte side while the Light Illusion obviously is more dewy, so I feel like combined this would be like a perfect foundation. I like both of them on their own, but I feel like together, oh my god, I feel like it's gonna be beautiful, but let's just see. So just so you guys know, the Wet n Wild's foundation is awesome too. It's the Photo Focus foundation. I love that one. I'm in Soft Ivory, just in case you were wondering. Overall, I like the way my face looks. I have a little bit of that glow from the Light Illusion. My face is pretty much like a satiny finish, which I like. It still looks like skin. It doesn't look heavy. Didn't cover this zip, but you guys know I don't like super full coverage. Like, I don't mind if some of my imperfections if some of my imperfections are showing. So I really like the way this looks. I really do. Sorry about the lighting today, guys, but the sun like just doesn't want to make up its mind. It's in and out, in and out. I decided to pick up the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour thing. I am gonna use this as a primer, which I'm not super happy about because when I think of primer, that's my laundry, it's done. But like when I think of eyeshadow primer, I need something that's not gonna crease, and we all know that most of our concealers crease. So I am not a big fan of setting my lids with a concealer because I feel like concealers crease, you know, like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. But I have yet to buy a drugstore primer. I know a lot of people have been telling me to get the Milani one, and I think that's pretty much it. I just haven't honestly had a chance, and I've used the Milani one and it's good. I'm trying to save money, so you know, when I have to buy a primer, I will, and that one will probably be the one that I buy. So this is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I'm gonna use that to set this concealer, why not? And it's brightening too, so it'll brighten up my lids a little bit. Yeah, I like it. I mentioned in the intro, my brows are not gonna be drugstore. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, so I'm gonna fill them in really quickly, and then I'm gonna come back with a brow product that is from the drugstores. Hold on. All right, brows are on. I do feel like I look a little bit crazy when I don't have eyeshadow on and my brows are on, but that's just me. I want to take a second. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but I really like the way my skin looks. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look heavy. It looks just very natural, and it doesn't feel heavy or dewy. This is like beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I'm just gonna run through my brows a little bit. This is gonna help keep them in place, but also add a little bit of like definition. Like this defines each and every hair, so it looks, my brows look more natural and not so like filled in. I bought the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter, and Emily Noel talks about this all the time. I am going to use it in my waterline today, but I also want to highlight right underneath my brow because that way I might not have to use the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air eyeshadow palette. I set that with the Essence Brighten Up powder just because I don't want like a darker shade to stick onto that, because that would look a bit weird, don't you think? A nice dark color right underneath my brow. Ugh. Okay, first shade that I'm taking from the Wanderlust palette by Flower Beauty. It's this light brown shade. This is going to be perfect for transition, blending out. I'm picking that shade up with the Sigma Tapered Blending E35. Just going back and forth in the crease, building up the color. Not too much because this is a blending color, but just enough so that it's going to give a nice transition, a nice blend. Y'all know the deal. Now I'm going to take this lighter purple. This is like a burnt kind of eggplanty purple, but I want to go in this one. This is a Sigma E25 and I'm blending this in the crease and in my outer V. I like the way these shadows are blending out. I wouldn't say these are the most pigmented eyeshadows at the drugstore, which is fine with me because, to be honest, I don't really like super pigmented eyeshadows. I feel like they're harder to work with. But I feel like these could just be a tad bit more pigmented, you know what I mean? But I do really appreciate I do appreciate that they're blending out really well and they're very easy to use, so I think this would be good for like a beginner. I feel like it's kind of hard to mess these up. Sorry guys, the sun is giving me a hard time and it's not even 6 o'clock yet. I honestly don't know what the heck I'm gonna do when the time changes. I think I'm just gonna have to go on like a hiatus until I move out of this apartment, which I cannot wait, you know? I'm like counting down the days. Not that like I'm miserable here, but it's just, I'm like dying to live alone, that at this point I don't even care that I'm not gonna be able to buy a place. Like I'm just ready, I'll rent. I don't even care at this point. I'm like dying to live alone. So now I'm gonna go in with this darker purple. This is an e.l.f. eye crease brush, and this is going in the outer V and in the crease. A little bit more pigmented than I expected. So I'm taking the Sigma E36, I think it is, yeah, blending brush, and I'm bringing that up into the crease. And I'm using this brush because I feel like it does a really good job at just being super duper precise, especially if you have hooded lids. Oh my god, the sun! Thank you, sun. I really, truly appreciate this. I really appreciate it. Keep it coming. Going back into the blending shade, giving everything a little blend. You guys know I like my eyeshadow very well blended. I really want my lid shade to pop. So I'm going to wet my brush with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Spray. I love this setting spray so much. My favorite setting spray is by the way, I'm taking this pink shade. My favorite setting spray is the MAC Fix Plus. And I love it. And I just haven't repurchased it. I finished it. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to spend money. So I will continue to buy the Wet n Wild one until maybe somebody will like get me a gift card or something and I'll buy the setting spray, but I'm too broke right now to even think about buying it. Wow, this color! Oh my god. I'm going to wet it again actually, pick up the other purple shade, the medium purple color, and put this, like blend the eggplanty purple and the lighter purple together. Oh my god. Wow. That's pretty, guys. The camera is not doing it justice. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour just to cover up my under eye circles and also clean up my eyeshadow edges. I'm going to set my under eyes with the, again, Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I haven't used this under my eyes, so this is really going to be an experiment, but I'm glad we get to see it together. Taking the dark eggplanty color and putting that on the outer portion of my lower lash line. And then I'm taking the transition color that we used today, this light brown, and I'm gonna run that across the whole lower lash line. I really like the way my eyes are looking, guys. I am impressed. Ooh. I'm gonna take that Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter, run it across my waterline. For mascara today, I'm using Maybelline's the Colossal Volume Express Cat Eyes. Eyes are done, and I feel like that white in the waterline is like making my eyes look bigger than they are, which I'm not complaining. I love to pretend like I have big eyes, but guys, this eyeshadow, I'm in love. I'm in love. So now it's time for bronzer. I'm gonna be using the number 7 Golden Sand bronzer. Using this Morphe brush that I got in the vegan brush set, and I'm just warming up my face, concentrating on my cheeks and my forehead. To contour, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer just to give me a little bit of definition. Good for now as far as contouring goes. I'm going to go and bronze up. I know you're probably like, bronzing up again? But I'm going to use the Rimmel, this is like the Trio Highlighter Bronzer Blush. I used to love this. I hit pan. And then I kind of fell off a little bit and I haven't used it since. But I'm going to pick it up with my favorite bronzing brush ever. It's the Eco Tools Full Setting Brush. Just going right where I contoured, but I'm being not so precise with it. Like, I really want to bronze up my face. You know, I'm a pale girl, so I need some bronzer. Typically with like purpley looks, I like to do like a pinky blush, but I bought this Essence Satin Touch Blush a while ago, and I just like swatched it today, and it is beautiful. So I'm gonna do it today, and hopefully it looks nice. So I'm gonna pick it up. Probably picked up way too much. Now we're gonna do a highlighter. I'm going to do the Wet n Wild shimmer palette in Boozy Brunch. I believe Casey Holmes like raved about this, and that's why I bought it. It's a bit dark for me, so I can't go overboard with it. Woo! Man, but it's so pretty. I'm starting with Jordana's Tawny. So now I'm going to be using the Miracle Matte Lip by Flower Beauty. This is an English Rose. I don't really like the way this color looks, but I have to say this formula is really, really nice. Like, my lips feel good. It kind of had a cooling sensation to it. I'm gonna put number 7's Honey Bloom on top just to tone it down a little bit. Last thing, setting spray. I'm using that same Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray that I used earlier. Alright guys, so I'm going to end this video before I completely run out of sunlight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for sticking with me, even with the horrible lighting and all that good stuff. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully in the future, I'll get back to better quality videos. Let me know what you guys think about this makeup look. I really like it, but I want to hear your thoughts. Just thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!